Hello, Avatar. Today we're talking about accumulating FU money when you're young. First, when you live at home, you can stash way more cash. You might have the problem of local do-gooder, big government rhino helpers sabotaging your every effort and gaslighting you. But maybe not. When you're young, you can take more risk, although a lot of media says individual stocks, cryptos, and foreclosures aren't for you now. Big government rhinos and their local volunteers are really in love with teacher and financial firms and big companies that want you to chase your tail in the rat race your whole life. You aren't going to learn much practical info, sometimes even in business classes. Learn from people who are doing what you want to do, maybe even if your phony friends don't think they're cool. Even when you're young, you should stash at least some of all cash payments you receive no matter what. Don't crowdsource your financial future to Clown World. That is very important. Do not crowdsource your financial future to Clown World. Crooks will appear everywhere if you do. There are a lot of websites, forums, and video channels for young entrepreneurs. They're not all created equal. Some gurus are grifters. Some gurus are connected to interests that want you chasing your tail and taking on debt for useless stuff. When you look for employment to fund your ventures, you have no reason to believe you can make a decent wage or even use vacation days to look at foreclosures or whatever. Sure, the media does forward a dog and pony show where it's business against government. But remember the word cuck. Remember the words divide and conquer. Local boss man might agree with teacher that everyone, even you, needs to be equal. They'll even deperson their targets by stripping them of achievements and getting people fired from their jobs. Few people will tell you to save and invest aggressively because of these reasons. One book you might read is How to Be a Billionaire by Martin Friedson. Most billionaires, according to Friedson, were very ambitious and industrious as youngins. But he says most of today's billionaires never thought in their 20s they'd actually become billionaires. Millionaires for sure, but not billionaires. One huge obstacle to college-age people is teacher, sales rep, guru, reporter, counselor, and local junior mafia all saying all old principles don't apply anymore. Principles of real economics, marketing, and other natural laws do still apply. Your adversary wants you to ditch your principles in order to get your cash or to indebt you and make you equal to everyone else. Notice they can call you on your inconsistencies and fallacies, but no one can call them on theirs. When I was in my early 20s, I had peers who couldn't differentiate between big bankers and journeyman laborers who made a living wage. Both were rich to the locals. You, young avatar, have to be much smarter than that or you're not going to make it. If you're serious about accumulating FU money, look at the commandments page at mastermind-university.com. If you need a list of side hustles to get seed money for a business or for a down payment on a property, go to the Fast Cash Ideas page at the same site. House hacking might be an idea for young avatars. House hacking is where you buy a triplex or another sized complex where you live and you rent out the other units. If you build a big enough real estate holdings company, expect harassment lawsuits. Reading corporate law, having an attorney, and reading the in a nutshell law books should help. If you're considering college, an associate's in business and computer science is very versatile. You might earn programming certifications rather than listen to tirades and buffoonery of liberal arts professors. Trade school will lead you to a higher paying job. Other than that, certain sales jobs can provide considerable income, but it takes time and it is very challenging. You can chase your tail in sales, where the average annual income is reported to be $150,000 a year, but everyone on your team is making minimum wage. Regardless of which career path you take, stash cash. You might enjoy your work and have no intention of retiring, but you still probably want to be FI just so you have more options. Have a great day, Avatar, and we'll see you at masterminduniversity.com.